Oh, this is on. Good evening. Good evening. We will be starting the program because we are on a time limit as well, so that we leave enough.
You want me to kiss the bride? As you
Please join me in a round of applause to congratulate and welcome all the elected school board directors to our great district. We look forward to working with you all. The annual meeting will follow at 6:45 and should be about 15 to 20 minutes. And then after that, we would like to invite you all to join us for a reception to celebrate our elected board members. And so thank you very much for coming. But before we all stand up, would the board members come up, and I think we're going to take our annual pictures.
Get the people that are about the same height. I'm trying to get everybody the same height. Tell me if yeah, that's good. The United States flag, I'll put this way. Perfect, right there. Let me check. How far? Here we
Can we do one with one more?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Hey, big guy. Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
No, all right.
I'm up between Marty and. And one more.
You already said one more.
There we go.
Wait, hold on.
Yes.
So, totally fine. Can we take all of their numbers? We did that last year.
All right.
Oh, it's a mess. Okay.
You starting, Sam? Should we just sit back down?
All right. Due to the interest of time, our annual meeting again will be beginning at 6:45, but we would like to actually start our reception right now. And so, everyone, please help yourself to punch and cake in the back as we celebrate our elected school board members tonight.
Absolutely. So are you sure? Happy retirement. Yeah. Okay. How are you? That's good. Yeah, so like pop over here, about to pop over back to the party. Yeah. Just all this way. I might go that way. Okay. Yeah. I always
Good evening, board members. It is 6:45, and there is an annual meeting to start. I don't want to call you out by name, but I will. Director Kopp, Vice Chair Marchese, Director Foster. I didn't see you. This is my last opportunity to bang on the gavel. I appreciate that. Thank you. That will only make things more interesting. I will call this annual meeting of the Board of Education to order. We'll begin with roll call, please.
Ms. Foster,
Here.
Mr. Broderick,
Here.
Ms. Zhang,
Here.
Ms. Allen, Ms. Kopp, Mr. Marchese,
Here.
and Ms. Ellis.
Here. I will move to approve the order of the main agenda as published. Do I have a second?
Second.
Vote, please.
Ms. Foster,
Yes.
Mr. Broderick,
Yes.
Ms. Zhang,
Yes.
Ms. Allen,
Yes.
Ms. Kopp. Yes. Mr. Marchese,
Yes.
and Ms. Ellis.
Yes. All right, so we'll move on to election of officers for the Board of Education. We'll start with the chair, and the protocol is to ask 3 times for nominations, and then we'll vote. Are there any nominations for chair?
I would like to nominate Marnie Zhang, Director Marnie Zhang.
Are there any other nominations? Are there any other nominations? Are there any other nominations?
Okay.
Vote, please. Oh, I closed it. Sorry, I missed that part. Okay. And then, vote, please.
Ms. Foster,
Yes.
Mr. Broderick,
Yes.
Ms. Zhang,
Yes.
Ms. Allen,
Yes.
Ms. Kopp. Yes. Mr. Marchese,
Yes.
and Ms. Ellis.
Yes. Thank you. And now we'll continue the meeting with our newly elected chair. Congratulations, Director Zhang.
Thank you very much. All right, we'll be moving on to the nominations of the vice chair. Are there any nominations for the vice chair?
I nominate Janelle Foster for vice chair.
Are there any nominations besides Janelle Foster? Any nominations besides Janelle Foster? Are there any further nominations? All right. All nominations for the office of the vice chair are now closed. Vote, please.
Ms. Foster,
Yes.
Mr. Broderick,
Yes.
Ms. Zhang,
Yes.
Ms. Allen,
Yes.
Ms. Kopp,
Yes.
Mr. Marchese,
Yes.
and Ms. Ellis.
Congratulations, Jeannie Foster. Right now, we'll be moving on to the clerk. Are there any nominations for the clerk position?
I am very proud to nominate for clerk of the St. Paul School Board, Zuki Ellis.
Are there any nominations besides Zuki Ellis? And a third time, are there any nominations for Zuki Ellis? Oh, sorry, besides Zuki Ellis for the clerk position? All right, there are no further nominations. The nominations for the office of the clerk are now closed. Vote, please.
Ms. Foster,
Yes.
Mr. Broderick,
Yes.
Ms. Zhang,
Yes.
Ms. Allen,
Yes.
Ms. Kopp,
Yes.
Mr. Marchese,
Yes.
and Ms. Ellis.
Yes.
Congratulations, Zuki Ellis,
Thank you.
our new clerk. Finally, we will be moving forward to the treasurer position. Are there any nominations for the treasurer?
I nominate John Broderick for treasurer.
Are there any nominations besides John Broderick? And a third time, are there any nominations besides John Broderick? All right, if there are no further nominations, nominations for the office of the treasurer are now closed. Vote, please.
Ms. Foster,
Yes.
Mr. Broderick,
Yes.
Ms. Zhang,
Yes.
Ms. Allen,
Yes.
Ms. Cobb,
Yes.
Mr. Marchese,
Yes.
and Ms. Ellis.
Yes.
Congratulations, John Broderick,
Yay,
for the treasurer position. Our new officers for 2020 are Marty Zhang, the chair, Jeannie Foster, vice chair, Zuki Ellis, clerk, and John Broderick, treasurer. Thank you, everyone, and your willingness to serve. Now we'll move on to the annual meeting action items. The first is the appointment of the assistant treasurer. I motion that the Board of Education approve the resolution appointment of assistant treasurer that states as below. Be it resolved by by the Board of Education of Independent School District number 625 that it herewith appoints Marie Shrew, Chief Financial Officer, as the assistant treasurer of the school district for 2020. Do I have a second?
Second.
Vote, please.
Ms. Foster,
Yes.
Mr. Broderick,
Yes.
Ms. Zhang,
Yes.
Ms. Allen,
Yes.
Ms. Cobb,
Yes.
Mr. Marchese,
Yes.
and Ms. Ellis.
Yes.
Next is the appointment of the assistant clerk. I motion that the Board of Education approve the resolution appointment of the assistant clerk that states as follows. Be it resolved by the Board of Education of Independent School District number 625 that it herewith appoints Sarah Dulkey as the assistant clerk of the school district for 2020. Do we have a second?
Second.
Vote, please.
Ms. Foster,
Yes.
Mr. Broderick,
Yes.
Ms. Zhang,
Yes.
Ms. Allen,
Yes.
Ms. Cobb,
Yes.
Mr. Marchese,
Yes.
and Ms. Ellis.
Yes.
All right, the next piece is the resolution naming depository accounts. I will motion that the Board of Education approve resolution naming depository accounts, naming the bank that are to serve as depositories of the school district funds for the year 2020. Do we have a second?
Second.
Vote, please.
Ms. Foster,
Yes.
Mr. Broderick,
Yes.
Ms. Zhang,
Yes.
Ms. Allen,
Yes.
Ms. Cobb,
Yes.
Mr. Marchese,
Yes.
and Ms. Ellis.
Yes.
The next is the resolution naming banks as custodians for safekeeping of collateral. I will motion that the Board of Education approve the resolution naming bank as custodians for safekeeping of collateral, naming the banks that are to be used as custodians for safekeeping of pledged security for our school district deposits. Do we have a second?
Second.
Vote, please.
Ms. Foster,
Yes.
Mr. Broderick,
Yes.
Ms. Zhang,
Yes.
Ms. Allen,
Yes.
Ms. Cobb,
Yes.
Mr. Marchese,
Yes.
and Ms. Ellis.
Yes.
The next one is the resolution authorizing investments of school district funds. I will motion that the Board of Education approve the resolution authorizing investments of school district funds that herewith authorizes the assistant treasurer to invest surplus funds of the school district from time to time as provided in the Minnesota state statutes and the school board investment policy. Do we have a second?
Second.
Vote, please.
Ms. Foster,
Yes.
Mr. Broderick,
Yes.
Ms. Zhang,
Yes.
Allen,
Yes.
Ms. Cobb,
Yes.
Mr. Marchese,
Yes.
and Ms. Ellis.
Yes.
All right, just a couple more. The next one is the resolution naming brokerage accounts. I will motion that the Board of Education approve the resolution naming brokerage accounts, naming the brokerage firms that are to handle the purchase and sale of securities and other property. Do we have a second?
Second.
Vote, please.
Ms. Foster,
Yes.
Mr. Broderick,
Yes.
Ms. Zhang,
Yes.
Ms. Allen,
Yes.
Ms. Cobb,
Yes.
Mr. Marchese,
Yes.
and Ms. Ellis.
Yes.
The next resolution is to authorize entry into joint purchasing agreements. I will motion that the Board of Education approve the resolution authorizing cooperative purchase agreements, authorizing entry into joint purchasing agreements, and approve administration to continue current joint cooperative purchase agreements and to enter into other various joint cooperative purchasing agreements as deemed necessary. Do we have a second?
Second.
Vote, please.
Ms. Foster,
Yes.
Mr. Broderick,
Yes.
Ms. Zhang,
Yes.
Ms. Allen,
Yes.
Ms. Cobb,
Yes.
Mr. Marchese,
Yes.
and Ms. Ellis.
Yes.
The next is the resolution naming the official newspaper. I will motion that the Board of Education approve the resolution naming the official newspaper, naming the St. Paul Legal Ledger, Minnesota Lawyer as the official newspaper of the school district. Do we have a second?
Second.
Vote, please.
Ms. Foster,
Yes.
Mr. Broderick,
Yes.
Ms. Zhang,
Yes.
Ms. Allen,
Yes.
Ms. Cobb,
Yes.
Mr. Marchese,
Yes.
and Ms. Ellis.
Yes.
All right, the next resolution is to adopt and confirm all policies contained in the St. Paul Public Schools Policy Manual. I will motion that the Board of Education approve the resolution to readopt and confirm all policies contained in the Board Policy Manual, confirming and adopting all policies contained in the Board Policy Manual. Do we have a second?
Second.
Vote, please.
Ms. Foster,
Yes.
Mr. Broderick,
Yes.
Ms. Zhang,
Yes.
Ms. Allen,
Yes.
Ms. Cobb,
Yes.
Mr. Marchese,
Yes.
and Ms. Ellis.
Yes.
And that was the last resolution. All right, moving on to the next section of our meeting. The next is the approval of the next year 2020 to 2021 regular meetings of the Board of Education and the Committee of the Board meetings. Regular meetings start at 6:05 p.m. unless otherwise stated, and the Committee of the Board begin at 4:30 unless otherwise stated. Meeting dates are as followed. Our regular meetings: September 22nd, 2020, October 20th, 2020, November 17th, 2020, December 15th, 2020. It's kind of not in the chronological order, but today is our first Board of Education meeting. Nope, I lied, sorry. January 5th, 2021, with the annual meeting. There you go. January 19th, 2021, February 23rd, 2021, March 23rd, 2021, April 20th, 2021, May 18th, 2021, June 22nd, 2021, July 20th, 2021, August 24th, 2021. And again, I just want to reiterate that these are dates for our regular meetings for the year 2020 to 2021. The next are dates for our Committee of the Board meetings, starting with September 8th, 2020, October 6th, 2020, November 10th, 2020, December 8th, 2020, January 5th, 2021, February 9th, 2021, March 9th, 2021, April 6th, 2021, May 4th, 2021, June 8th, 2021, and August 10th, 2021. And again, these are to approve the next school year 2021 to 2020 to 2021 regular meetings of the board and the committee of the board. Previously approved meeting dates of the 2019 to 2020 school year can be found online at the spps.org/BOE or by calling our board secretary. And so we have completed the list of agenda items for this annual meeting of the Board of Education. Please join us for...
Excuse me, Chair Zhang, you need a motion to approve the calendar and a second and a vote on that?
Thank you very much for that clarification. So I motion to approve the next year's schedule for 2021 to 2020 to 2021, our schedule for the regular meetings of the Board of Education and the Committee of the Board. Do I have a second?
Second.
Vote, please.
Ms. Foster,
Yes.
Mr. Broderick,
Yes.
Ms. Zhang,
Yes.
Ms. Allen,
Yes.
Ms. Cobb,
Yes.
Mr. Marchese,
Yes.
and Ms. Ellis.
Yes.
All right. Now we have completed the list of the agenda items for this meeting, this annual meeting of the Board of Education. And so please join us if you haven't already. Cake and refreshment for tonight's celebration of our newly elected and re-elected board members. As a reminder, there is a special closed board meeting scheduled for Tuesday, January 21st, 2020 regarding labor negotiations beginning at 4 o'clock in conference room 5A. And the next regular Board of Education meeting is on Tuesday, January 21st, 2020, beginning with public comment at 5:30. I would like to motion to adjourn if there is no more business for tonight.
So moved.
Do we have-
Second.
All in favor, vote by saying aye.
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 Opposed, same sign. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for joining us tonight.